This is the fifth video in my series on panic attacks. If you have missed the first four, click on the link at the top of the screen now. This video will show you how to reduce safety behaviours, which is an important step in overcoming panic attacks. You learnt in video 3 that safety behaviours prime a part of the brain called the amygdala to be constantly ready to respond to danger. This lowers your panic threshold, making you very prone to frequent panic attacks that seem to come out of the blue. So to reduce panic attacks, you have to reduce safety behaviours. The first step is to make a list of all your safety behaviours. Here is the list of Amanda's safety behaviours that we saw in video 3. If you are struggling to know what your safety behaviours are, ask a loved one or close friend what they notice you avoid or do to prevent a panic attack. Common categories of safety behaviours are those related to escape or rescue, those to suppress or check for symptoms that you associate with panic attacks, and avoidance of places and situations you fear a panic attack will occur. When you have made your list, put them in order of importance. At the top, put the safety behaviours that you believe are essential. At the bottom, put the safety behaviours that you think would be the easiest to give up. Amanda has at the top of her list avoiding busy places and supermarkets, as she believes these are certain to cause panic attacks. At the bottom, she has carrying a water spray that she uses to keep herself cool, which she feels she could give up, albeit slightly reluctantly. It is important to give up safe behaviours slowly and gradually. It takes time to retrain an anxious brain. If you try to stop all safety behaviours immediately, it will overwhelm the anxious brain, which will not help. Giving up 1 to 2 safety behaviours a month is a sensible target, but do it at a speed that is right for you. As you manage to give up safety behaviours, cross them off your list. Many of your safety behaviours you may have had for years, and the constant repetition reinforces the belief that they are essential. A useful tool in CBT for challenging these beliefs is the behavioural experiment. A behavioural experiment consists of the belief you want to test, which you rate from 1 to 10. An experiment to test that belief, a prediction of what you fear will happen, and then reflecting on what actually happened, followed by a re-rating of your belief. For example, Amanda believed that if she did not tense her legs and hold something tightly, she would faint or collapse. Her belief in this was 10 out of 10. The experiment was, instead of tensing her legs and holding on tightly, she would use the technique taught in video 4. Amanda predicted that she will faint. After doing the experiment, she reflected. Although I still felt dizzy, I did not faint, so tensing makes no difference. The panic attack was also shorter than usual. She re-rated her belief to a 6. You may have to perform the experiment a few times before long-held beliefs reduce to a 2 or a 3. Here is another example of a common belief in panic disorder. I must get in and out of a shop as quick as possible to prevent a panic attack. I must check that the exit is clear at all times. Amanda's belief in this was 10. The experiment was to walk around the local store slowly without looking at the exit. She predicted that she would have a severe panic attack and someone would call an ambulance. After the experiment, she wrote, I found it hard not to rush, and I did feel very anxious, but I did not have a full-blown panic attack. Her belief in the need to rush and check exits was reduced to 7, and after repeating the experiment a few more times, reduced to a 4. Here are a few other ideas for experiments related to safety behaviours. For the belief, if I feel a lump in my throat, I must keep swallowing so that I don't choke, try not swallowing or reducing swallowing. For the belief, if I don't monitor my heart rate or blood pressure, it will get out of control, give your monitor to someone to look after for a week and see what happens. For the belief, if I don't control my breathing, I will faint, when anxious, just let your body control your breathing naturally and see what happens. Experiments like these will give you a different perspective on your safety behaviours and will make them easier to give up. Make sure you write down your behavioural experiment results, as it helps the new positive beliefs sink in. As your safety behaviours reduce, so will the frequency of your panic attacks. If in doubt, consider this. People who have no panic attack related safety behaviours don't have panic attacks. People who have lots of panic attack related safety behaviours have lots of panic attacks. One of the things that makes giving up safety behaviours difficult is negative thoughts. So in the next video, I'm going to show you a tool to deal with negative thoughts.